not do too much talking.
Okay. Coming up is the 12th Setting Sun Film Festival from May 8th to the 12th. And it's my great pleasure to be speaking to the director of the Setting Sun Film Festival, Anna Bourozikas, and the filmmaker responsible for the film Niawa, or Take Care, Charlie Woods. Welcome to Movie Metropolis.
Thank you. Thanks for
Thank
having
you, Stephen.
us.
Thank you for having us.
Great to talk to you both. First, Anna, I'll ask you about the background to the Setting Sun Film Festival for my audiences.
Certainly, yeah. Well, the festival started about, I sort of founded the festival about 13 years ago. It was really just a thing of, I just finished studying screenwriting at RMIT, and, I'd been a judge on the Adam Awards for many years, and just kind of realised that there wasn't really a film festival out here, like comparable, say, to St Kilda Film Festival, which I loved and always went to. And I'd always hoped that, maybe one day someone will set a festival up. And I happened to see a City of Maribyrnong Festival City grant, and I think on social media, and and I just thought, maybe I could see if I could get a grant and see if I could start this festival. And so basically, it started from there. I never thought it would. I'd never thought I'd be here in my 12th festival, all those years ago. But here we are. It sort of started off as a sort of a community festival, but we get a lot of films from around the world. I think all up, we got maybe over 200 films. So I think it's probably like one of Melbourne's largest. Its short film component actually makes it probably one of Melbourne's largest. I'm not aware of too many other short film festivals that go for as long as we do. Yeah, here we are. And all these years later, we introduced a sort of a feature film section probably about 2019, and we've sort of tried to premiere one sort of Victorian-made film and filmmaker since then, and that's where Charlie comes into it this year.
Okay, excellent. Well, that's a good segue. So, Charlie, let's talk about your film. It's such an interesting music slash documentary slash Indigenous based film. Tell me about the concept behind it.
Yeah, well, so Charlie Needs Braces is the musical project that I'm a part of. So I play trumpet, I sing, I write music with my younger sister, Miri. And our mob is the Gurungai people of the Wanagini Nation on the Central Coast. And a lot of the songs are inspired by our culture, country, the waterways, the wildlife. But what kind of inspired it is we've always loved making music video clips, and a lot of our fans have always talked about them and said, oh, really love that video clip. Oh, when's the next one? And kind of talking a lot about it. And I think the visual aspect, because we like to wear bright clothes, and we're kind of, what some people would say out there or whatever. And so I think I saw a friend's film, a fellow musician, his name's Adam Rudiger, and he works with Triple R, but he actually made a film himself. And a few years back, I went and saw it, and I was like, oh, we can do that. Like, you can, if you want to, you can actually, like, you can do that. And it doesn't, I sort of thought it would be cool to do for our album that's recently come out. I was just thinking, what if we made the 10 songs into 10 music video clips, and then we had interviews with mob from along the coast in sort of weaving in between, and that would help tell our story as like with a visual element rather than just the music. So it's kind of like a complement to the album, where it's a visual sort of complementing the music with the visual aspect, and also getting to know a little bit more about the songs and sort of the themes and what we're kind of talking about, because you can talk about a lot of the themes and not quite understand, or a lot of the songs are about places, like particular places on country, and I feel like I can talk about them, but I could also just show you them.
Yeah.
And you know, and so it's a celebration, and we wanted it to be positive, and to be very celebrational, and a lot of joy in there. So I hope that comes through, through the film.
It does. It's visually very strong, and the interviews are also very interesting. Finding your Indigenous people to talk was so interesting, as well as the special effects in the film.
Yeah. Yeah, the animation is something. So we worked with, he goes by Master Kapow, and he has previously recorded and engineered and mixed the music, and also done previous music video clips with us. But this was like a massive project that I sort of went to him and was like, can we do this? I want you to to be fully on board for this. I know it's full on, but and we had like like we went up and stayed on the Central Coast, and that was a really fun time. But he Master Cloud did the animation, which is something he'd never done before, and he also in This Land, one of the clips, that's like a mixture of green screen and it's like collage art. So it's cutouts from magazines that we've printed onto a photocopier, and then we've just, every scene has different images and cutouts that we're sort of have put together. So yeah, we wanted it to be visually very engaging, and then you've got a bit of fun in there, a light-hearted sort of gentleness mixed with these sometimes very deep, insightful interviews, like some of the things that people are quite what I think is really interesting.
Yeah, they are,
So, yeah.
and so are the interviews and so on. So it all works very well. Anna, can I ask you, what made you decide to choose the film?
I just I found it like really interesting listening to all the interviews, and I liked the quirkiness of it. I remember just watching it, and then when the girls came on and started dancing and singing, and I just really enjoyed all of that. I thought it was, but mostly I really enjoyed listening to everybody's interviews and learning more about First Nations people, and like hearing what they had to say. I thought there was a sort of an educational element as well to the film. So I liked a lot of things about the film.
Fair enough. All right. Charlie, is this the first airing of the film at Setting Sun?
Yeah, it is. It's the very first screening. It's the proper official premiere. So it's very, very exciting, and we're super grateful and excited to be premiering with this festival.
Terrific. And do you plan to roll out the film elsewhere?
I would like to. I would like to pitch it to potentially ABC, SBS, and I'd love it to be on TV, maybe as like a NAIDOC special or something similar to that. I think that could work really well. But if you have any ideas, let me know.
Well, I immediately thought of NITV, of course, which would be a great outlet for the film.
Yes, that could
Yeah,
be. Yeah, that's a great idea.
yeah. So, Anna, is the film Nya
Yeah.
Wah, Take Care, that's the opening night film at the Sun Theatre?
No, it's on the second night. So the opening
Ah,
night is traditionally, because our roots are a short film
ah,
festival. We always do. We show short films, and we actually give out awards on the opening night.
ah.
And then we launch the festival that way. So we usually do the feature on the second night, and that will be at the Bluestone Arts Centre in Footscray. And then we just have a whole series of short film programs. So, and then we also have a selection of films, online programs at ACME. So all our international films will be available online at ACME around Australia, and all of the sort of the local content will be in Melbourne at Bluestone. We also have a program that we do every year at the Greek Centre in Melbourne, showing a selection of films from the Athens Short Film Festival as well. So it goes from the 8th to the 19th. So it's about 11 days, the festival. Yeah. It's predominantly a short film festival, and then we premiere maybe 1 or 2 films each festival.
Okay, excellent stuff. So, Charlie, are you involved with another film at the moment?
Not at the moment. This is our sort of main focus at this point, but yeah, we'll see what happens. It's exciting times.
It is. That's good to hear. Now, Anna, back to you. How can people book tickets and get more information and so on?
You can just head to our website, settingsun.com.au, and just follow the links there. The event calendar's up with links to, ticket bookings. There's a couple of sold out already, I think, and you can get tickets to the feature from our website.
Okay.
There's still a few tickets left, and we'd love to see you come down and love to see as many people as possible to see the film.
Oh, it sounds like an excellent festival, a great array of films, including Charlie's film. Charlie, back to you. Just wanted to ask you, do you have any particular filmmakers or films that might inspire you?
Oh yes, I would say it's not a film exactly, but there is a band. It's an American band called Yards, and they make some amazing music video clips using collage art and using animation, puppets, and so I am very inspired by Yards in terms of particularly like the music videos, particularly that sort of style of you've got like, a few minutes and then you're trying to tell a story within that few minutes. But I'll have to actually think of some other films that I like as well. But yeah, that's my sort of main inspiration for the film.
That's fair enough. Have you seen any films or documentaries recently that impressed you?
Let me think. In terms of documentaries, I'll have to get back to you on that one.
Okay.
Let me get back to you on that one.
All right. Well, I'll ask Anna. Outside of the festival, which has such an interesting array of films, have you seen anything else of late that has impressed you?
I've just finished seeing When Life Gives You Tangerines. Is that on Netflix? Is that what it's called, or The Last of the Tangerines? I can't remember. I should remember because there was like 16 episodes. But I absolutely loved it. South Korean, drama. I love South Korean drama. I also enjoyed Adolescence. That was fantastic. In terms of documentaries, look, the one that springs to mind, I can't think of the name right now, but it's a Scandi one. It's about a guy who had an online life as this as a character in a gaming show, and but in real life he had a disability and he couldn't move at all, and nobody knew. So he was able to have this incredible online life where he was this hero. And have a relationships and friendship in this online community and nobody knew that in real life he was quite disabled, and unable to move, unable to walk, unable to speak. Incredibly moving documentary. I can't think of the name right now. You've kind of because I'm on the spot. I can't think of names.
That's all right.
Yeah, that was also on Netflix. I think it was The Amazing Life of Ibarren or something. It really showed the importance that being part of a gaming community and gaming culture can have on young people who might be quite isolated in life in terms of their peers. I do watch a bit of true crime as well, but I can't think of one that I've watched lately.
That's okay. That's okay.
I
Charlie,
just thought, I just had to think, and because a while back we actually did a kind of a unusual event at Bunjil Place where we performed. So we did like a set as they had an outdoor screening of this new. It was kind of like a documentary about football, and with these Indigenous women. It's called Like My Brother.
Yep.
Directed by Sal Balharry and Daniel McLean. But it was a fun event to be a part of, because we were they had like a live element of music and then got to watch the film outdoors in twilight. So that was, I really enjoyed that, and I was kind of happy. That was actually for MIF autumn screenings. So yeah, that was really fun, and it was a little bit similar where there's interviews running through the film, and it was very personal. And they had a Q&A at the beginning where the producer was saying that they had so much material, and they had to just go through like hundreds and hundreds of hours to shape it. And it was interesting to hear the producer's sort of experience through it, because she actually learnt heaps and heaps. Like personally, she learnt a lot through the experience. But I also have to say that I have been watching the recent season of Alone, which is I don't usually like reality TV show at all, but I really enjoy Alone because I think it's very encouraging for kids to, get off their phones, get off the screens, learn some survival tactics, some techniques. And it's also interesting because it's showcasing some of, Australia, like it's in Tassie at the moment, and there's all these quolls and wallabies and eels. And so, I'm watching that at the moment, and Black Mirror.
okay.
The recent season, yeah.
Fair enough. All right, we've been talking about the Setting Sun Film Festival, May 8th to the 19th. And it's been my great pleasure to be speaking to both Anna and Charlie about one of the films screening in the festival, and Anna, who's the festival director. Thank you so much for talking with me.
Thanks so much for having us.
Pleasure. All the best. Bye-bye.
Bye.